Hi everybody, hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back. This week we're going to be making pizza. What do you think of the new jacket? Kids decided I wasn't looking professional enough on these videos, so they got this for me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button for me. Give me the old thumbs up. Now let's have a look at the ingredients. So here we have the ingredients. We've got 675 grams or 23 ounces of strong white flour. We've got 10 grams or about a third of an ounce of yeast. The same in sugar, so 10 grams, third of an ounce of sugar. We've got some water here. This is made up of 300 mils or 10 fluid ounces of cold water, and then I've added to that 150 mils or 5 fluid ounces of boiling water, and that gives you a nice temperature water then for activating the yeast. And we got a little bit of salt. I'm just going to grind in a little bit of this salt into it, so not too much. So to start off, just put the salt in, using a fork, we're just going to mix that around. And then we're going to add in the yeast. Mix that around, so we're mixing all the dry ingredients first. And then the sugar, mix that around. And then I'm just going to add in the water. And I'm going to take this over to my food mixer and let it mix up. So after mixing for a few minutes, this is what you've got. You've got a sticky dough here. Now you can either turn this out onto a floured board, knead it for 10-15 minutes, or use a dough hook for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to use the dough hook, and then we'll come back and have a look at it. There we go. That's been kneaded with the dough hook for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to cover it with a damp cloth now and leave it to prove for about 30 minutes to an hour in a warm environment. This dough here will make enough for 5 to 6 12-inch pizzas, depending on how thick you want the base. So we'll leave that to one side now and we'll start making the sauce. To make the pizza sauce, we've got 1 medium brown onion chopped up, we've got 1 medium red onion chopped up, we've got 3 cloves of garlic chopped, we've got about a teaspoonful of mixed herbs here and a tin of tomatoes, and then a bit of olive oil for cooking in. So let's head over to the hob. Here we go. I've got the pan on the hob, high heat, a little bit of olive oil in there heating up, and it's just a matter of just adding all the ingredients in together. So there goes the garlic. Onion. Now this is the sort of recipe you can mess around with yourself, using different ratios of onions, especially the mixed herbs. You might want it a bit more herby than I like it. And we're just going to mix that around and just let it all fry up. When you're dicing up your onions and garlic, you don't have to be too exact with this because we're going to blitz it once it's cooked to make a nice smooth sauce. So we're just going to let that fry up for just a couple of minutes till it starts to go soft and nice and shiny. There, it's been frying off for a couple of minutes now. It's gone all nice and shiny. The onion's turning soft. We're just going to take the tin of tomatoes and just add that in. So this is chopped tomatoes. Again, you can mess around with the ratio of this. You can add more tomatoes if you wish, less onion. This is just the way I like it. So we're just letting all that mix in. Literally just going to let it simmer. Simmer in there. I'm going to turn off the heat. Just leave it simmering on the heat, and then once it's cooled down, we can then blitz it and make a nice smooth sauce. The dough here has been proven for an hour. You can see it's almost doubled in size now. So we just need to flour up my hands, and then we need to just knock the air out of it. There we go. Put it to one side. I've got my board here. Now this is the fun bit. This is a great thing to do with your children. Get them out, get them rolling, and then mess them with the dough. So this will make about 5 to 6 12-inch pizzas. So it is quite a sticky dough, so use plenty of flour. We're just going to roll it out. See, this is great to get the kids involved. So you don't have to worry about getting it into a perfect circle. So try and get it a uniform thickness. There we go, happy enough of that. A bit more flour, so I've got my pan here. So a bit more flour on that. And then we can take it, put it on the pan. Like so. So it's in the pan, now we can decorate it. We've got our sauce. I've blitzed that up in the food processor. So now we can just take some of this and put it on. Put it on as thick or as thinly as you like. Right up to the edges. Then I like a bit of cheese. This is just grated cheddar. And then pepperoni. Some mozzarella. And then a load more cheese. I'm going to pop that in the oven now, 180 degrees, about 360 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 15-20 minutes, and that should be it ready. There we go, one pizza has been in the oven for about 15 minutes. Let's lift it out of the pan. It has cooled off a little bit. Move it to one side. Now we can cut it up. There we go, one piece of pizza, nice doughy base, your own tomato sauce, pepperoni and cheese on it. Doesn't get any better than that. So there we go guys, that's how I make my pizza. All sorts of toppings you can put on pizza, ham, bacon, mushroom, you name it, put it on there, even pineapple. It's a great recipe to do with your kids, get them in there, get them kneading the dough, rolling it out, putting their toppings on it, decorating it how they want. So if you've got any questions or comments, put them down below. If you stayed this long, please subscribe, give me the old thumbs up. I'll pop another video here and here. The old subscribe button in the middle. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.